Hey everybody, Mr. AJ here, and let us watch everything wrong with WWE Elimination Chamber 2014. Now, of course, we hit right here to see the official release, and go check out Christian Miracle's channel, and then come back here, and then we can all watch it together, and you know, let's like that stuff. Anyway, I'm interested because this one I actually decided to do what I said last Let's Watch in the video. I decided to actually do some research and figure out the matches, so this time I wouldn't be lost on whatever was happening. Yes, the results were kind of spoiled to me, but at the same time, it's probably better knowing what you're going into rather than not knowing at all, because I feel like the last one was just a lot of me asking what the hell was happening because I didn't know. And this one, since I know what's going to happen now, I feel like I can have a better understanding of the situation and maybe give a better commentary than I did last time. Without further ado, let's watch. I wonder what else this thing has got into, you know, this meme, this whole thing where you just add. I know WWE made it famous, but I feel like this was on something else. I feel like it was eventually everybody did this for something. I don't think it was strictly just a wrestling meme. Elimination Chamber.
This event, much like last year's event, had only one Elimination Chamber match instead of two.
I know. Because they're all... And don't...
You can hear someone drop a microphone during Lillian's introductions.
Yeah.
Anybody to name one thing that Big E has done?
He won the Intercontinental.
Because things have gotten progressively worse in the 3 months that he has been the champion.
3 months?
I know. Dave Bautista was handed the Royal Rumble victory after being back only 6 days.
The Intercontinental title comes back around
I think he said
the
month.
waist of a real American.
Even though Jack's never held the Intercontinental title.
Said,
yeah.
Oh yeah, just in case you don't know what this guy's name is. Maybe WWE was going to call him Big C, but everyone would know what the C stood for the moment they saw the powder.
I don't know what the C stands for, actually.
Jerry Lawler thinks that every Mexican with the last name Rodriguez is related.
Jack Swagger won the match.
Yeah, if you look back in the past, Big E...
Jack never headlined WrestleMania 29. He wasn't even in the main event, unless he faced John Cena while invisible.
WWE champion.
Jack never held the WWE Championship.
The World Heavyweight Championship.
Which I still think is bullshit. It just continued the history of the WWE title rather than the World Heavyweight title. These fake accomplishments you're giving Jack. He didn't headline the previous WrestleMania, and he never became WWE Champion in his career.
I don't know. I feel like when you look back, Big E wasn't really that good on his own. As soon as he got to the New Day, kind of interesting actually.
Network is $10 because I'm a guy who likes to round numbers to the nearest 100. Then again, here in Canada, the WWE Network is actually $12.
Yeah, you don't hear them breaking about that. Ooh,
What's it look like?
You can get the WWE Network.
What the fuck just happened there?
You can get the WWE.
Up really high is unnecessary. I mean, why is Wade going up that high? Bet you the people sitting close by the podium can't even see him. Previously, WWE.
Never begging your pardon.
Oh, yeah, right. Given the New Age Outlaws, these titles was good.
The New Age Outlaws has never main evented WrestleMania at all.
Like, I didn't.
Shit about Hulu.
Anyway, I never liked the idea of giving the New Age Outlaws the titles again. I mean, like, if it's like that, why wouldn't the Dudleys get the titles again?
Conversation with Jack earlier today.
Of course you did. Michael probably has short conversations with everyone in one day, and the cycle continues.
Really?
CM.
At the time, CM Punk was still employed with the company, so I don't blame the crowd for chanting his name. But the sin here is random chants that have nothing to do with this match.
Yep.
The #1 trend in the world right now, hashtag WWE Chamber.
#1 trend over here at the Miracle Lounge is hashtag stop showing tweets and trends.
Shoulders down. Got it.
This victory for the Usos was delayed for about a week or so, which is kind of weird in my opinion. Why bother having them lose here tonight if they're just going to win it a week or so later?
Exactly. I don't know. Wait, what was...
Get the fuck out of here. We've already seen you tonight.
Oh, bad news bearer.
You mean more bad news than the random shot of the ring from the ceiling cam? 2.5 minutes have shown us the WWE Network.
SummerSlam 2005, JBL versus Batista for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Hey, I seen that match. Yay!
Yeah.
See again on WWE.
Oh, yeah, right. This is happening again.
Titus are facing each other because they broke up in the tag team. Here's how they broke up. They had a short match on SmackDown. Titus was never tagged in. Darren got pinned in 2 minutes, Titus became upset and assaulting Darren as a result. You know what's funny? That's exactly how WWE made Crime Time break up 5 years prior to this. Word for word.
Poor Crime Time. I remember those guys.
Will you two actually call the match rather than talk about the APA?
I just hope for Darren Young's sake.
Yeah, I wonder if this one's going to be any different, the rivalry now that they're sort of having.
The match is not going to shut them up.
Posted again. That's uncalled for right there. Uncalled for.
You forgot to add in too obviously soft. Also, throwing someone into a ring post during a match is uncalled for. This happens in almost every match ever done.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, is that like a 15 or 16?
Did Darren try to go for the pin, but then decided to just lay on the
That was actually kind of cool.
To fall well before Darren went down in the neckbreaker. Holy shit! Third time tonight. Why is Wade constantly showing up?
Get booed?
Wade prepared to deliver the bad news, then stopped in a hilarious way. Skip the damn pre-show panel.
Oh wait, this was even happening at that time? I didn't even know that.
Two staples should have waited until WrestleMania 30 to battle it out rather than the matches they actually had. The Shield wasn't a 2-minute match, and only Bray Wyatt competed against John Cena. Why didn't they just have this epic match at WrestleMania?
Yeah, like a rematch.
Daniel Bryan's big victory, and you got yourself one of the best WrestleManias in recent history. Also, how about you make this an Elimination Chamber match?
Yeah, that would definitely be cool.
One member of each team in the ring, while the other 2 members of each team are in the pods. That would have made this even better rather than a traditional tag match.
I know. Then you can have the 6-man tag at WrestleMania. That'd be cool.
Went out before Bray even blew it out. I know that's not a real flame in there, but at least time it perfectly. Reminds me of when they debuted almost a year prior to this, when the light went out too late. Why wasn't this match a tornado elimination tag match? I'd rather see all 6 men fight than just one at a time.
I feel like they're just gonna break up anyway. Like
yells at the crowd.
they're gonna just break out anyway.
Please leave Twitter out of this awesome match.
Many say the leader of the Shield.
Who said that?
The corner bringing the big man Harper.
Did you just call Luke Harper the big man? If you hadn't noticed already, all 3 members of the Wyatt family are big guys, so calling just Luke the big man is unnecessary.
Yeah, that's very true.
The current United States champion.
Who hasn't defended his title in literally months. Why he had that title for so long without defending it is beyond.
To make it look good, I guess.
Oh my God!
So that was awesome.
Done here. Bray Wyatt.
Oh.
That's at least 1 broken rib and several bruises right there.
Yeah, Dean Harper.
Dean Harper.
Is that the guy facing Luke Ambrose? With all this action going on outside the ring, there's no way I can resist a...
Yeah, that was really cool.
It's a shame that they didn't have another cameraman go check to see Bray and Dean fight in the crowd. Instead, whatever happened with them remains unknown.
Maybe it's like that time when they dropped in the car, you know, or Luke.
Does anyone know? What did
Like when
with
Luke Harper facing Dean Ambrose and they got in the car and they at Extreme Rules one time.
Inside the ring. So why isn't the referee counting? Do your job, you idiot.
I don't know. There's no disqualification.
You could use a breath mint, you know. Wait, Roman hit the Superman punch on himself? You said Roman when you should have said
Oh, that's funny as hell. That's funny.
Everybody cheers for Roman now with all the stuff he does. Fast forward a year later, Roman does the same dominance and people hate him. Even though I'm not a big Roman fan, I actually wonder what caused the fans to hate him.
Daniel Bryan. That's it. No other reason, just Daniel Bryan in general.
For a great match put on between these 2 dominant staples.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Christian. He was still wrestling?
I beat myself.
Well, I mean, I did do research, so I knew he was in the match. But it's interesting to know that he was still here, you know.
Hey man, it didn't work for John. It's not going to work for you.
Because I've beaten everyone.
Not yet. WrestleMania hasn't happened yet. R.I.P. Spanish announce table is trending now, but not in any future events in which it gets destroyed.
Cameron trying to win the championship here.
Seriously? Cameron pinned AJ as close to the corner as she could. Why don't you just drag her further into the ring? It would give you a better chance of winning the title. Ugh, now you're just pissing me off.
That's the point, right?
Won the Royal Rumble match last month.
Undeserving too, might I add. I mean, he just returned to the company, and not even a week later, he's given the Royal Rumble victory.
Well, what about Finn Balor? He only debuted and then he given it, right?
Get out of facing opponent cliche.
2 weeks ago, you brutally attacked me, Batista.
Is it even possible to frugally attack someone?
No, come on now.
3 matches all.
Was this supposed to?
One leg here after the other.
Alright, quick question. Why does the fans just flat out hate Dave? I mean, sure, sure, his victory in the Royal Rumble match was disappointing to us all, but they were booing him even before that. I simply say, why? And the because he sucks response is not a good reason.
Yeah, he's good in the ring.
This unusual crowd here, they're actually cheering for Alberto.
Cheering for a heel was unusual. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Holy shit.
It's so
This is
true.
the second time we've seen the pre-show panel.
Wait, who's with them?
Please fuck off.
Like, actually, I don't even know who was the pre-show panel before this.
With all the excitement going on, especially from the Wyatt family and the Shield, I almost forgot that the Elimination Chamber was here. See, this is why this event should always begin with a chamber match and end with a chamber match.
Fun fact in Germany, is that the pay-per-view is actually called No Escape. That'd be kind of cool to be called, right? Instead of Fastlane, No Escape. That'd be cooler.
With a different mindset here tonight.
To me, this is the same Christian from 2011 bitching about one more match. So
One more match. With
the fact that Randy has 2 world title belts, that means there are 2 titles up for grabs. This makes me wonder why he didn't
I didn't know.
twice, one for each title. Because honestly, the unification of the world titles was stupid to begin with. It just looks awkward seeing someone carry 2 championships.
Yeah, it's kind of like when the tag team champions when Chris Jericho and the Big Show were holding it.
Time in WWE, the one thing I never liked was his long hair and long beard. Makes it look like the fans are cheering for a deranged, homeless psychopath.
Look at you, you can't win this.
How did Sheamus get distracted by this game?
The number 5 entry.
Cesaro, right. Good for Cesaro.
Wait, there are entry numbers in this match? How does that work? Do those who draw numbers 1 to 4 get to go in the pods while 5 to 6 has to
I thought it was random.
Or is it the other way around? I always just assumed their entrance was random. Now I'm going to get this stuck in my head for a while.
Oh, I'm not even. I think.
Mooning John Cena.
But remember,
Michael just said shit on a PG.
but now Cesaro.
Wow, you can definitely.
Why don't you try putting Cesaro outside the cage?
Was
That's
that
legal. We've seen
really?
him
Yeah,
happen
right.
so many changes.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, it's just. Oh.
Cesaro conveniently threw Daniel into the empty pod rather than a pod containing another wrestler. Why do they always wait until there's an empty pod before throwing someone into the glass?
I don't know, maybe because they don't want to bring in a fresh guy or something.
Why do they always make sure that the big names enter last? I thought this was supposed to be a random selection. That's bullshit if that's the case.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen the lights move while the buzzer was still going on, thus making it obvious that it's not a random selection.
John Cena.
Who the hell is John Cena?
Watch Cena's chin. Watch his chin right here. Watch the commentary.
Oh.
Okay, we heard you the first time you told us.
I actually wanted to see that.
Seriously,
Are you not going to show it? Please show it.
Like so many fucking times. We know how to watch someone's chin get hit.
He's the
Oh, I didn't get to see it.
Funny, didn't you also call yourself the voice of the WWE, Michael? One sin removed for the crowd giving Randy the pussy
Oh,
chin.
they were?
Perfectly described.
I never understood what the crowd was ever saying. It was very difficult to hear.
Why is Sheamus wasting his time just staring at Randy? You do know that the pod door isn't locked, right? Sheamus has more strength than Randy, so why is he not trying to open it?
The arm wrestle?
This is a dick to Lexan Glass.
Sheamus, first
I like that. That's a really. No, that's.
After
This
seeing
shit.
nearly 30 minutes of great action with no eliminations, why did the wrestlers get eliminated quickly?
I don't know.
Cena countered though.
Fail Ken Rana.
Gonna tap. His arm gonna tap.
What? Oh yeah, Wyatt.
We interrupt the Elimination Chamber 2014 to bring you the 2014 Royal Rumble.
Enter the chamber.
I never.
Get in the chamber.
The door.
He's gonna hook the leg. He's gonna.
Elimination due to outside interference is always a sin.
Exactly.
Wait a minute, Daniel Bryan! Daniel Bryan with a knee to the side of the head of Kane!
I know Kane had his feud with Daniel at the time, but honestly, if Daniel just ignored
Yeah,
him,
that's very
he would've
true.
just left the chamber. So it's Daniel's own fault that Kane caused him to get eliminated and lose the match.
Yeah. No, that was it? Oh, okay. That was good. That was good. Think optimistically and subscribe to join the Optimistic Army. I'm already part of the Optimistic Army. Yeah. Well, everybody, that was everything wrong with WWE Elimination Chamber 2014, and I definitely had some good laughs. I definitely understand there's some great matches. I do wish I saw that Shin shot. I guess I could just search it up on my own, but you know, it'd be kind of cool to see that. Ah, wow. There was just so many good things. It's kind of, I can't believe the pre-show panel actually existed in 2014. I thought that was like a 2016 thing. I wasn't watching pay-per-views at the time. The very first pay-per-view I actually watched was WrestleMania 32, and I know a lot of people might say it's a bad one, but at the same time I like to think it was a good one. And it was fine, so I have this bias, so it's understandable, I guess. Anyway, yeah. But seriously, who was on the pre-show panel? Who was that? Was Corey Graves still there? I don't know who was the pre-show panel all the time. And nowadays, it's nice to actually wonder how the rivalries how much they're repeating too. I mean, like Darren Young versus Titus O'Neil is happening again. It's nothing really changed either. Darren is still the face and Titus is the heel for some odd reason. And it's kind of interesting. Is this one going to be better than that feud that kind of did nothing, or the match is going to be better? Who knows? Or maybe the WWE just sees this untapped potential in Titus versus Darren for some reason because they're doing it twice. I think maybe they've done it more than once. I don't know. But at the same time, it was very interesting to see I remember watching the Raws when this was being built up too, like the Wyatts versus the Shield, and it was very upsetting. I didn't get to watch it, and it kind of sucked me more. I never got to watch the match, but at least I know it was great to everybody else. I mean, I never did hear much about the match as soon as Elimination Chamber ended, but it was nice to know it was good. So it's definitely a match I definitely put on my list of matches I gotta watch. Other than that, everybody, hit that like and subscribe button just because you like me.